Hey guys, it's Lindsay. I wanted to show you the quickest way to promote with It Works. I'm going to start off with, I'm just going to show it to you with an executive chart so that way everyone can relate to it and it makes sense to everyone. If you don't fully understand charting, that's okay because hopefully this will make a little bit of sense and hopefully it'll help you out. And then there's always Newbie to Ruby, and I have a Newbie to Ruby on YouTube if you want to look it up, and I do them periodically too, depending on when you watch this video. So let's start out with this executive chart. Up here, executive, you earn an average of $309 a month. I heard the other day someone said that's an average. It's actually an average of 6 months. So I don't know if any of you know that, but it's actually an average of 6 months. But someone said if you want to be at the average, build your business. If someone else is building your own business, they're going to get more of the percentage for enrolling the person and everything. That really is supposed to say you. I have no idea why it's like yo. Okay, so you. So let's just say this is you. Even if you're Ruby, even if you're Diamond, doesn't matter what you are. Let's just say this is you. So here you are. In order for you to be commission qualified, you need 150 PBV. PBV is, oh, sorry. I keep like looking at the paper, not realizing I'm forgetting to put it on the camera on it. So 150 PBV. PBV is a sum of your LCs, your retail customers, your, sorry, I'm not following all that great with this. Your personal orders. I'll just write PO. I guess PV is actually a better term to use. So your personal volume. So that's all your orders you place, any of that. So then the other way, the secure way to be commission qualified is to run an auto ship that equals 80 BV. So the reason I say the more secure way is because no one can take your commission away from you if you run an auto ship. So many different people lose out on money by relying on the 150 PBV. Like I was telling you, that double diamond, she lost $6 grand, and it's not like it rolls over to next month. Like you lose it, you don't get it at all if you are not commission qualified. So something as simple as someone returning something. And even if you're like, oh, all my loyal customers are happy, they're not going to return anything, which is fabulous. But what if it didn't fit in their post office box or like their mailbox or whatever? And the post office took it back with them to the post office and they didn't see the notice. So then it sat at the post office and then it returned back to It Works and it just canceled the LC account. So the LC had no intentions of not claiming their thing. But that's just what happened, and it was just a mistake. Like, no one wants to lose out on commission on purpose. No one's doing that intentionally. It was a mistake, and mistakes happen, and you can't. This is mistake proof, foolproof, running your auto ship. So there's my little spiel on why it's best to go that route to be commission qualified. But let me show you even more why this will help you promote faster. So let's call this right here DTA, and this will be DTB. So we have DTA and DTB. You're growing your team. Congratulations. So what if I told you, okay, so just for everyone else, if you don't know, to get to executive, you need to be commission qualified. So X your name out once you're commission qualified. I always X out boxes after they're commission qualified. And then DTA needs to be at 400. DTB needs to be at 400 GV, and once those are both at 400 or higher, you're executive. But what if I told you that these people really only needed to be at 320? What would you say? Would that seem more attainable, more helpful for you? And the reason they would only have to be at 320 is because you taught them to run an auto ship. So their auto ship counts towards that promotion for you. And they'll teach their people this. They could still, this is GV, not BV, so they still could have people under them and they could be teaching this. They're just not on this chart. but they could still be teaching this. And if you're teaching them this, they'll teach their people this, their people will teach this. It'll just be this huge ripple effect, which we'll get into in a second also. But so look, you only have to focus on 320. And since you're not worried about the 150 PBV up here, you are going to you won't be keeping your customers anymore. And once you have a team under you, I tell everybody that's personally enrolled by me, I say, do not keep customers anymore after you are, you have a team. Even if it's one distributor under you, don't keep customers after that. You should be placing them and then teaching them to place under their team, because the more you help other people, the better for you and the better for them, and you know, it all comes together. I haven't kept a loyal customer in over 2 years. The last time I kept a loyal customer was July 2013. So 2 years and a couple months. So it, like, my PBV, my personal bonus volume, is only my auto ship. I don't have any active customers because they were all customers from 2 years ago that they'll come back every once in a while, but I can just guarantee that it'll be zero unless I run my auto ship. So if you were to do, so basically you're teaching your team to run the steps to success. Step one, I forget, I'm not in the camera. Step one is to run your auto ship, be commission qualified. So you got step one done, right? Step two is to get 4 loyal customers. So say you got 4 loyal customers. You're not going to keep them, you're going to place them. So say you got wraps here, you got defining gel here, you got ThermoFit, and you got a skinny pack right there, right? So I'm not going to do the math. We're just going to say those are those. And then you taught DTA and DTB to get their 4 LCs. They have LC, 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 LC. They got their 4 LCs because they also get their product credit if they're in their first 30 days. And look at that. I guarantee after 6 LCs on both sides, obviously it's not a guarantee of either one, but let's just say on average, guarantee of 6 LCs like that, they will be at 320. I promise you. Well, I can't probably promise you, but I'm just telling you. Doesn't that make so much more sense? Look how much faster you will promote if you run your auto ship and you're not keeping your customers and you're helping your team. Like, you want to help your team because you want them to help their team, and you want them to promote because then you'll promote, and you want their people to promote because they'll promote. Like, it's just this huge ripple effect of helping other people, and it all pays off. So let's break it down even further. So let's say, we'll just break it down, just showing how much money is being left on the table of people not running their auto ship. So let's just start off with executives. So executives have 2 distributors, at least. A lot of people, some people have more, but let's just say you have 2 distributors. Those 2 distributors ran their 80 BV auto ship. That's an extra 160 in volume that's under you, GB. Whoop, sorry, I didn't realize I was back. So say you're Ruby, or you will want to be Ruby at one point, or you'll get there, whatever it is. At Ruby, you have at least 5 distributors under you, times 80 BV, that is 400 GV. And if you're telling your team, if you're like, I don't run my auto ship, you don't have to run your auto ship, like, you know, whatever, you're losing out on $400, which, let's just say on average, that's 10%. It could be more, it could be less. That's $40 you're just leaving on the table, which would pay for half of your auto ship. So let's say Emerald. I'm not gonna go all the ranks, I'm just gonna go to Diamond. But Emerald is 12 distributors at least. So when I say at least, that means there could be more. So it could be more than the number I'm showing you. That is 960 GV. If you're not teaching your team to run their auto ship, that's 960 GV. That's 960 GV less, like, if you counted all the 400 boxes up that you needed to fill, 960 of that could be a team project, I want to say, but that's not the right word I'm trying to use, but whatever. The team could get that done without having to get LCs and everything. 960 of that. So then for diamond, this is the last one I'll show you. You have 25 distributors times 80. That is 2,000 GV that you are leaving on the table. And you're leaving it up to everyone else to get LCs and all of that. Like, you're leaving $2,000 out there that you're not getting commission on, and that you could be if you taught your team to run an auto ship. And it's not even a greed thing, it's a smart business thing, because why not work smarter instead of working harder? Like, you would have to come up, what's 2,000? That's like 20 skinny packs, right? Like, would you want to go find 20 people to buy a skinny pack, or would you rather teach your team to run their auto ship? Because they should anyway, because you're running a business. You're running a business. If someone asks you for wraps and you say, I don't have any, that's a little weird, right? Like, you should have wraps, at least a box. A lot of people say put 2 boxes of wraps on your auto ship, so that way you can get you're commission qualified and all that stuff. But that is over $80. And I do understand struggling, and I understand not being able to afford it. But if you did all of this, you would be making a lot more money, and you could afford it, and you would be promoting, and it would just be great for the whole entire team in general to get excited. So there's that. I highly recommend putting a box of wraps and a box of greens on the go on your auto ship, because then you can use the greens as samples, and then you have the wraps. Or you could do wow and greens on the go. Then you have samples of both, even if you don't have wrinkles. I'm so excited to get that, just to sample it out to people. Like, I don't care that I'm spending money on it and not keeping any for myself. Like, I am just so excited. The other day I ordered orange greens on the go. I don't like orange greens. I like berry better. And I ordered orange ones just to be able to sample them to people and say, are you team orange or are you team berry? So you just have to change your mindset to that. I did join this business as a hobby, and it obviously is not a hobby anymore, but I did join as a hobby. But I found some products that I liked, and I knew I needed wraps on hand. I don't have wrap parties really. Sorry, I'm readjusting. I don't have wrap parties really. I just have, like, the occasional person will want to try a wrap instead of being a loyal customer first. And that's okay, and that's part of the business. So even if you joined as a hobby, realize that it is a business, even though you are treating it as a hobby, which is completely okay. But just do remember that it is a business. So just treat it like a business, and you will get paid like it's a business. And I promise everything will change. So thank you for paying attention to 13 minutes of this, but I'm glad I could break it down for everybody visually instead of just sounding like a broken record saying, run your auto ship, because like, now you can see what it could really do for your team. So, there's that. Good luck. If you have any questions, just let me know. And oh, there's also, really quick, there's also quick picks in the in eSuite in your orders. You just have, whenever you're setting up your auto ship, you just have to set or go scroll down like past all the stuff, and there's like 10 or 12 quick picks, and everything's like 80 BV at least. And so I've been doing that, and you get a discount on the products, but it's also, and it's 80 BV. And it's awesome because it stays under $100, and you can run your business for $100. So it's super easy. And I like that because it gives you some options and some ideas. So check that out. And then if you have any questions, let me know, but I hope this helped. Okay, bye.